Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Paul Nyaroto. In this video today, I'll be showing you on how to slave a hard disk. So I have various hard disks over here. These are my hard drives of different capacities. So just a brief knowledge before we continue the video. So slaving a hard disk, this is the process of adding a hard disk into your system. So in that process you have a master hard disk and a slave hard disk. So master hard disk is the main disk where the computer will boot from. Then the slave hard disk will be detected as an external storage. So the master hard disk will take SATA 0 or SATA 1 depending on the system. Then the slave hard disk will take maybe SATA 1 or SATA 2 depending on the motherboard. So the first thing that you have to know, the master hard disk should have an operating system which is functional. So and the slave hard disk can be detected as another external storage. So again, under this process, you may decide to clone. The process of cloning, this process of moving files from the master hard disk to the slave hard disk. It may contain even the boot files and the other files that you need. So let's get into the video and let me show you on how to slave the hard disk. Okay. So these are slave hard disk. You can just add it at this point over here. Then over here, as you can see, this is the power part of the hard disk. Then this is the data which comes direct from the SATA port. So when talking of the SATA ports are over here. These for the SATA ports, this SATA and this SATA, these are the SATAs as you can see. So over here I have SATA 1, then this one here, this SATA 0, then SATA 0, SATA 1, then SATA 2 and then SATA 3. So when you're talking about slaving, so the master hard disk should come from the SATA 0. This is the SATA port. Then this now will go direct to the master hard disk. So as you pin it, this will be the master hard disk that's taking the SATA from SATA 0. So again, with the next SATA cable. So the slave hard disk will come from SATA 1 over here. This is the SATA 1. Then it will go to the slave hard disk. So this is my slave hard disk is over here. So you pin it this part. Now what you're remaining to do is the power cable. So this power cable, this now will power this is the master hard disk, then this is the slave hard disk. So the only difference about the two hard disks now, where the SATA originates from, if SATA 0, that's the master hard disk, then the SATA 1 is the slave. Depending on the system, you might find other motherboards begin from SATA 0, then the rest from SATA 2 onwards. So in my case, I'm using SATA 0 as my master hard disk. So when I boot up my system, the operating system will be loaded from this disk which is master. This is master hard disk of 1 terabyte. Then the slave hard disk again of 1 terabyte. So that's the easiest way that you can slave a hard disk. Again, you can also slave an external hard disk. So again, from power, the hard disk will be powered from the power supply over here. Then the data from the motherboard through the SATA cables. So That's the system, and you will slave and share data or obtain the data from the disk depending the system, the compatibility of your system. So this video is just a link on how to show you the types of slaving. Again, depending the system, other system use the IDE cables. So in my case, I'm using the SATA cable. So thanks for watching. Make sure you click the button below to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to enable notifications. Thanks for watching.